Good afternoon, everyone. This is Victoria Luminari. How are you today? This is March 29th. We're almost through the end of March. And so this is Sunday. It is our Positive Connections little gathering every day during the coronavirus, COVID-19. Some place to come and receive a little positive reinforcement, come up with maybe new ideas, work on some issues. And so today I have a volunteer who is going to, who has given me an issue to tap on. So real life situation, we're not going to go into all the details, but what we did was we drilled down so that we can get to the core issue and tap using tapping EFT to clear an issue that maybe is coming up for other folks too. It's a possibility because this particular issue is pretty universal. Most issues are universal. And so as we tap along, you can tune into that issue and borrow benefits, or you can say, well, that's not my issue, but my issue is powerless. Okay, so tap on powerless as you're tapping along. Just change my wording a little bit. So what we drilled down to from sadness and anger, we drilled down to inadequate, the feeling of inadequate. Hello, Lucinda. Hello, everybody who's coming on. And so we're going to tap on feeling inadequate. And I'm pretty sure that there's a few of us that are feeling that right now. We might be feeling powerlessness. We might be feeling helplessness, hopelessness. So whatever your issue is, use that. And we're going to tap and see where our issue goes. On the scale of 0 to 10, 10 being the highest, this volunteer that I'm using her issue, she had a 9. We've already discussed this, so she had a 9. And now we're going to tap together and see where this issue goes for her. So we always start with a setup statement on the karate chop point right here. We tap on the beginning of the eyebrow, the side of the eyebrow, not the temple, but the bone, under the eye, under the nose, at the chin, at the collarbone, under the arm, top of the head. As you tap along, repeat the phrases that I say, and if you need to, you can watch this replay. I'm also posting these to YouTube, my YouTube channel. So these are going to be available to you so that you can tap along. So hi, Laurel. Laurel is our volunteer. She gave me permission to say that. So we're going to be tapping now on inadequate. Oh, that's the alarm telling me that you're supposed to be on at 2 o'clock. So we're here already. All right, very good. So the setup statement, even though I feel totally inadequate in this situation, and we're not going to bring up the details of the situation, we don't need to. All we need to do is feel the feeling in our heart and in our gut, our solar plexus and our heart. Even though I feel totally inadequate, I deeply and profoundly love and accept all of me anyway. Even though it's really hard to love and accept all of me anyway, feeling this inadequate, I'm open to the possibility I can accept these feelings, that I'm really having feelings right now, and I accept them just as they are. Karate chop, even though I feel inadequate, I wish I could have done it better, done more, and I just feel terrible, just awfully inadequate. I deeply and profoundly love and accept all of me and all these feelings that are coming up for me. Eyebrow, I feel inadequate. Side of the eye, I never do it right. Under the eye, I'm not enough. Under the nose, I'm not good enough. At the chin, I never have been. Collarbone, you see where I'm going. I'm going deeper and deeper and deeper. So really bring it up. People sometimes have emotions come up, and that's okay. Let those emotions come up. Don't stop tapping. The tapping will release the emotions, and you'll be through them in seconds or a minute. Okay, all this inadequacy. Under the arm, I felt this way my whole life. Top of the head, ever since I was a kid. Eyebrow, my parents proved to me I was inadequate. I could never do anything right for them. Now, I'm making this up. I'm sensing what somebody might feel. My model and I, my volunteer and I, didn't talk about her parents at all. So I just want to say that. Under the eye, and my brothers and sisters or my family really reinforced my inadequacy. Under the nose, I am so inadequate, especially in this situation. I just don't know how to handle it. I don't know what to do. Top of the head, I feel so inadequate. Take a deep breath. And since Laurel is my volunteer, I'm going to ask her if it shifted. We had a 9 at the beginning, and she's just going to put a number in there and tell me where this went for her. Now, you're tapping along, you're borrowing benefits. You could be tapping on the same words that we're using and have a shift in something else. Maybe you feel unloved or alone or some other feeling other than inadequate. And that's okay, because the tapping changes the chemistry in the brain because you're tapping on meridian points and it's shifting energy. And that's what we want to do. We want to keep our energy high. We don't want to sit in the muck of a lower vibration, right? We want to keep our energies high. Keeping our energies high, not just pretending to keep our energies high, but actually doing it by releasing the old and bringing in positive energy, will help us to keep our immune system healthy. Okay, it's still a 9. Laurel, is there anything else that is showing up for you? Did inadequate change to something else? Powerless, helpless, hopeless, not good enough, not enough, something else. I'm waiting for Laurel's response. Sometimes there's a little bit of a delay, and so it takes a second, and that's why I'm chit-chatting along here. And so if we can pinpoint the real issue, it'll drop pretty quick. All right, well, I'm not seeing any response from Laurel. Hey, Justine and Vicki and Rini, hi, hello. And so I'm so glad you're all here, and I'm hoping that this is helpful for you to connect every day. Just not enough. That's her issue now. Karate chop, and I think we can all relate to that. Even though I am not enough, I don't feel like I've ever been enough. I deeply and profoundly love and accept all of me. Even though I feel like I'm not enough and I never do enough, I deeply and profoundly love and accept all of me. Even though I find it really hard to love and accept all of me when I'm not enough, who the hell would love somebody who's not enough? And that's how I feel about me. I choose to accept these feelings anyway. Eyebrow, I am not enough. Side of the eye, never been. Under the nose, or under the eye, never been enough. Under the nose, I've tried so hard to please everybody. At the chin, and I've never succeeded. Collarbone, well, maybe there was once. There's always once. Under the arm, but then that backfired on me, and I still feel not enough. Eyebrow, I feel like I'm not enough. Side of the eye. And my parents and everybody along the way have reinforced that I'm not enough. I should have been better. That's what they said. I should have acted better, done better, and I can't ever reach that goal. I feel so frustrated. All this not enough coming up, all this feeling of inadequacy under the nose. I'm open to the possibility that maybe I am enough for right now. Collarbone. Maybe I am good enough right now. Under the arm. No, I'm not. I'm going to do the argument. Top of the head. Yes, I am. Eyebrow. No, I am not good enough. Side of the eye. I refuse to be good enough. Under the eye. I'm open to the possibility that there's a part of me that's okay. Maybe not good enough, but at least okay. Top of the head. I'm open to the possibility that there's a part of me that's okay and maybe a little bit good enough. Take a deep breath. And now for my volunteer, Laurel, tell me where not good enough went to. Did it go down from a 9? And if so, what number was that? What number did it go down to? Let me know. I'm listening to the rain outside. I'm looking around going, what's that noise? It's raining. All right, so I'm waiting on Laurel's response. Anybody else have any questions or comments? Don't be shy. If you're tapping along and you're noticing something, stick it right in there in the comments and we will talk about it or tap on it. So it went down to a 5. See, so when you're tapping on the real issue, years ago, 20 years ago, I can't believe it's been 20 years, when I first trained in EFT, I actually trained in thought field therapy, which was the precursor to EFT, emotional freedom technique. And when I trained in that, we would tap on things like sadness or anger or things like that. And then when I took my shamanic training, I learned how to get down deeper into the core issues. And now that we tap on the core issues, it really shifts. And it's, I feel, more powerful, more empowering for people. All right, so Laurel says it went down to a 5. It's much better. So now here is our opportunity to install the positive. So when we're doing the round of positive, we've just gone from a couple negative rounds. Then that last round had a little bit of positive in it. Now we're going to do a positive round. We're going to put this not enough in the past. How about that? Wouldn't that be fun? Let's try it. Karate chop. Even though I used to feel not enough, that I wasn't good enough, that I didn't do enough, that I couldn't please anybody, I'm open to the possibility that that is in my past. And I love and accept all of me just the way I am. Take a deep breath. Even though I used to feel not enough, I'm open to the possibility that as I move forward, I can love and appreciate all of me just the way I am, because I am good enough right now. Karate chop. Even though I used to feel not good enough. And that was reinforced by a lot of people. I'm open to the possibility that that's an old core belief that I no longer need, and I choose to release it completely, or at least a little bit, enough right now. I deeply and profoundly love and accept all of me. Eyebrow. I used to feel not enough. Side of the eye. I used to feel I didn't do enough, I wasn't good enough, and that's all in my past. Or at least a huge majority of it is in my past. At the collarbone, let's reinforce. I choose to feel good enough now. Under the arm, I am doing my best right now. Top of the head, I am doing the best I can right now. Eyebrow, and that makes me good enough. Side of the eye, and I love and accept all those parts of me that brought this issue to light. Under the eye, so I could release it lovingly and gently. Under the nose, and I choose to forgive myself for ever believing I was not good enough. Collarbone, let's repeat that. I choose to love and forgive all of me, forever believing that I was not good enough. Under the arm, I love and accept all of me just the way I am. Top of the head, I don't need to be perfect. I just need to be me. And I love and accept all of me just the way I am. Take a deep breath. Very good. And we're going to ask our model, our volunteer, Laurel, to tell us where she is right now on this. And if other people have any comments, if you've been tapping along and you feel a change, either up or down, it doesn't matter. When we're doing this, we use that rating scale, 0 to 10, to know where we're going. Are we going up? We're going down? Has it shifted any? Really, that's all I care about. Did it shift at all? And if it went up, that means it shifted. And if it went down, that means it shifted. Ideally, I want it to go down below a 2, below a 1, ideally a 0. And what happens with tapping is the energy, it keeps working for about 3 days or so. So you start to notice you shed another layer of it just by doing ordinary household tasks, because it's still working. It's still letting go. And so, Laurel, how do you feel now? I don't see it. Oh, it's down to a 4, and that's really good for me. Good. So now, as something shows up again, because there's always another aspect, it's like that layer of the onion. My joke is in then my next lifetime, I'm not going to eat onions, but another layer can show up, and it's not that you're defeated. It's not that you did it wrong. It's just tap on that layer, because it's like a diamond. There are different aspects, right? Different, you know how they have in a diamond, they have it cut different ways. So you can, oh, look at that. That's a little tiny different aspect of not enough. I'll tap on that. So you go and you keep chasing it around. And before you know it, if you do this often enough, as things show up in the moment and you drill down to the core issue, you can really make some progress. And sometimes you need help. So sometimes you need to contact somebody who does this, and that's fine. I even have to do that. Sometimes I can't shift it myself, and I'll contact somebody and say, can you, take me through a couple rounds? I think this is the issue. Or they might say, yeah, but did you look at this aspect of it? And I go, whoa, no, I didn't even see that, because there was a part of my subconscious that didn't want to see that about myself. Oh, really? All right. So I hope you found this helpful. And I want you all to know that you are very adequate, that you are enough, and that your thoughts, your prayers, any energy work that you're doing right now to blanket the earth in love, in peace, in harmony. We call it Aini in the shamanic tradition. Aini is balance and harmony, reciprocity. So we want to be in Aini with the earth. We want to be in Aini with everything. So we even want to send blessings to COVID-19, the virus. And, it's come here to give us an awareness, maybe a lesson. humanity maybe needed a little shake-up call. I don't know. I am not a fortune teller. I don't know if that's true. I'm making it up. But you know what? So what if it did? And so what if it has a consciousness? And if it has a consciousness and we honestly say, thank you for coming and waking us up, because there are good changes that are coming out of this. We thank you, COVID-19. And we bless you and we ask you to leave the planet. And then you ask your angels and God for a miracle that eradicates this pandemic so that we can live in harmony, live at this new level of awareness that we all have, and love one another, stay in that high vibration. All your thoughts and prayers, every time you call on angels, every time you say a prayer, every time I go into ceremony, everybody's doing some form of ceremony, right? So, are you doing a higher level ceremony? Are you in love, joy, peace, harmony, expecting miracles? Or are you in the negative ceremony? Oh my God, this is the worst thing that's ever happened. Raise up from that and get into the higher vibration, because that's going to help you personally, your immune system, and it's going to help the planet. The higher our vibration, the better we can help. I'll see you all again tomorrow. I love you very, very much, and I hope you are all well and that your loved ones are all well. And I just see good things for everybody. I envision the highest and best. Be well. Bye for now. And feel free to share this if you find it helpful. Bye for now.